All right, patrons. Now we have the fan-submitted questions for you for this special extra exclusive Q&A with Katrina Jade. So Katrina, my first couple of questions are actually all from the same guy, from Paul Sanders. So his first question is, Katrina, in a lot of your videos, you wear a locked collar. Is that just an accessory or does it represent something else?
When I first got into porn, it really meant a lot to me, and I actually got in an argument with a lot of directors about it.
Because they wanted you to take it off.
They wanted me to take it off. They're like, that is bondagey. We don't like it. And I was like, no, I'm wearing it or I'm going home.
Yeah.
But because it meant a lot to me about being submissive to my husband. Like, he owns me.
Yes.
In a sense, yes.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. Now I'm not so stubborn about it. It does mean something to me, but I do also like it as an accessory. So now I have like 4 million of them.
Oh, really?
I have so many. So it's both.
Okay. Next question from Paul. Katrina, on the average, who kisses better, women or men? Also, who eats pussy better, men or women?
It goes both ways. Depends on the passion and the chemistry of the person, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are some of the best kissers / pussy eaters in the industry?
So hard. Kissers, if I'm going to go black and white, the best kissers, I would say girls.
Okay.
Because they're more into passion than the boys are. That doesn't mean in general. Just strictly right now, in my experience, girls are the best kissers.
Okay.
Pussy eating, I want to say girls too, because a lot of dudes in porn don't eat pussy. Like, they just kind of just want to, like, bang it out.
Yeah.
Girls are, like, the actual, like, lesbian girls.
Yeah.
Or, well, technically bi, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Actual real bi girls, they eat pussy really good. Because they know. They just know things.
You know, it's funny. So I'm like totally straight. I've had 2 experiences with girls in my life. Both of them were threesomes.
Guys, etc.
Guys, I have the left threesome. But I always would be like afraid to have sex with a girl because like I have a great fear that I'd be terrible at eating pussy.
What?
I honestly like because I'm not really sure what to do because different girls like different
things,
yeah. Right? And so you just have to like read their body. Like, I don't know. It sounds too difficult for me, too complex.
I have a hard time sometimes because like if a girl is very reserved and not vocal at all and
you
very
don't
mousy,
know if you're doing it right.
I panic. I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
Because I go off of like their moans. Like if I'm doing this and they moan louder, I'm like, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
It's like a blowjob. I'm like, if he's moaning, then it's good. But some girls who aren't vocal, I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Because some girls like it more like pointed at the end, and then some girls like more flat tongue, right?
Yeah.
Did girls generally like their clit sucked or no? Because I don't like it.
I'm not really into it either. Like I've had dudes like suck on it like it's a penis, and I'm like, that's attached. It hurts. Stop it. No, I normally just use my tongue.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I think also too like I'm just more intimidated by women. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's easier to please a man than it is to please a woman.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Okay. Yeah, like, I know how to give a good blowjob, but, like, I don't know.
Because everybody's pussy's different.
Yeah, I know. And I just have this intense
I'm having,
fear
like,
that I'd be terrible at it.
An existential crisis now. I'm like, I never thought about that. That's so true.
Yeah, I would be, like, I don't know, I would be super terrified that I'd be really bad at it. You would think as a woman I would be good, but I don't know. I feel like it would suck.
I feel vulnerable with girls because I care. I'm like, because I'm caring, I'm vulnerable.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like I would feel the same way. Do you feel like girls are like, I don't know, I feel like girls are harder to please than men.
Yes.
I do. And
because we're more complex, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys with sex, they're usually a little bit more like black and white.
Yeah.
Girls, I think, are different.
Yeah, totally. I feel like dudes just like are so like, I want this. So they're more vocal, I feel like, for the most part. Girls, I feel like it's like you have to figure it out.
Yeah, probably because we've been fucking sexually repressed our whole lives and been taught that like we shouldn't be vocal about what we like and what we want to do because then we're sluts and then we're worthless and you know, that kind
I'm
of
even
thing.
like that now with like any male talent. Like it's male talent I haven't worked with before. Sometimes I'll just like do my thing and they like they retract. Like they're like, what? Like some dudes just don't like whores. They like the innocent girls, you know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
fine. But even sometimes I'm like, oh, fuck, that sucks.
Yeah. How do you feel about that word whore? Like, because you've used it a couple of times to describe yourself. Like, you don't have a problem with that? You don't see it as a bad word?
I have mental problems. So I love the concept. It's like a kink in my head. Like I love the concept of like, oh, I'm selling my body for money. Like I just love it.
No, I mean,
it like turns me on. I don't know. Like it's like a thing that's just fucked up in my head. Like I don't know.
but see, again, like I wouldn't say that that's like a fucked up thing. You're saying that it's a fucked up thing because society has told you that. It's
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
But I mean, really, like your body and your sexuality has value. So why shouldn't you be able to monetize it?
Right.
I mean, people are good at like,
And I'm happy. I'm chilling with it.
yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Some people are really good at fucking organizing shit, right?
Yeah.
There's professional organizers out
Yeah.
there. People that you pay to come and put your shit away.
I got a passion for organizing.
Yeah.
I got a passion for Helen.
I mean, exactly. Like, different people are are good at different things. And
Yeah.
sexuality is a huge part of the human makeup. And it's one of the strongest drives that we have. And so I think it's a very valuable skill to have personally.
Dude.
And I think
love it.
I think that you can see like by how popular you have become and how popular porn is, as much as people don't want to admit it, clearly other people see it as valuable as well.
Yeah.
Otherwise people wouldn't be consuming it.
Yeah.
So I think you should be very proud to be a whore.
I am. I just wish more people, excuse me. Wow. That's gross. We're more proud. Like as well, like more supportive, but
Yeah, but
feel
I
like
think,
it's
you
an
know,
uphill battle.
but I think it's people like you that are helping to change the dynamic, because the more vocal you are about that and the more, you know, you wear that with a sense of pride. That's why,
Yeah.
you know, Amber Rose does like the slut walk and stuff like that.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you need to talk about that kind of stuff, and you need to be a pioneer in that sense, because that is what's going to change other people. You know,
Yeah.
if you continue to treat sexuality the same way that the rest of society does, like it's this evil, bad thing, then it's never going to change.
Of
But
course.
things are changing so fast, and that's what's so great
Oh,
about
yeah.
the internet.
Oh, dude, yeah.
You know, I mean, it's allowed people like you to go out there and talk about how you feel and be who you are, and you can inspire other girls who feel the same way and be like, it's okay for me to be
Yeah.
this sexually open person. It's okay for me to have these, you know, fantasies. I
feel like
can be very
It
constructive.
goes both ways for women and men too, because a lot of women are suppressed. But then it's like there's a lot of men too that are really suppressed with like anything anal, like with the prostate or their
Yeah.
fantasies
Yeah.
or hot wifing, cucking, things like that. Because even girls will shame the dudes. Like
yeah.
I've met a lot of girls that are like, you know, with me and my husband even. Like he's really into hot wifing. Sometimes he'll like be really into cucking. Like he loves it when I'm bitchy and I walk in with a dude and be like, oh, get the fuck out. Or like
Yeah.
one time I was rude to him and I don't even remember. But apparently one time I was really mean to him while I was fucking somebody and he loved it.
Yeah.
You know, but I know this from Nigel, like he told me like some of his exes were like anti. They were like, ew, that's gross. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you're not being a man.
You're not being a man. Yeah,
Yeah,
like things like that. And it's like
emasculating
a
him
lot
for
of
that.
dudes think, oh, I'm not gay. And it's like, no, dude, like it's physically a thing, like in your body. Like it's there. I feel like there's so many dudes that like hide a lot of things, even in this business, because they're shamed so hard.
Yeah.
You know, equally as hard women are shamed for being whores.
Yeah.
It's like these whores, they're like, you're shaming me for being a whore, but those same whores are shaming dudes for wanting to try new things.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. You're
get it.
absolutely right. It definitely goes both ways.
Yeah.
That's why we need people like you
Fuck.
to say it's
That's
okay.
a lot of pressure. It's okay to put things in your butt if you're a boy. It's okay to be a whore.
See? There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Katrina, if you've never shot porn, what do you think you would do for a living?
Fuck. People ask me this all the time, and I don't know what I do because I'm an impulsive person.
Mm-hmm.
But I did do hair, nails. I have my cosmetology license, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did before. So maybe I would be in that. But I'm also impulsive and crazy, so who knows?
So you feel like this is the right career choice for you?
I feel like it's the only thing I care about
Mm-hmm.
enough.
That's important. They say if
Yeah.
you love your job, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah. I always feel like I'm working a lot, but I do like it's like the only thing I really care about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's weird.
Well, it makes
It's
sense.
career wise. Like
Yeah.
anything else would be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like, oh my God, I have to go to
It's
work.
my job.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's anything else would be that.
Yeah, I try to remember that on a daily basis whenever I like don't feel like going to a shoot or I'm doing some super like I know it's gonna be a really long, complicated day and I'm like, oh fuck my life, I don't want to do this. I'm like, you know what? I could have like some shitty fucking 9 to 5 doing data entry that would make me want to blow my fucking brains out.
Yeah.
And the only thing I have to look forward to is to like coming home and watching The Bachelorette or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Whereas like I as difficult as like one of my days may be and as long as my days are, like at the end, like I love my job. And just the other day, actually yesterday when I was shooting for Lisa, we were all sitting around, we were joking with each other and we were laughing about shit. And I was
It's a good time, yeah.
Like most of the time on set, like I have a fucking good time. Like I like the people that I work with, like we're all, there's no, saying about our industry, there's no pretense there. You know what I mean? Like everybody's just like kind of who they are.
Yeah.
I think there's something about like being in the porn industry and like when sex is your job, it kind of like sheds all of these layers that other people like have, to try to like pretend that there's something that they're not. There's something about like being that black sheep of the entertainment industry where you're just like, well, fuck it, dude, I have sex for a living or I film sex for a living and I got nothing to hide.
Yeah. We're all like, yeah, I'm a hoe, fuck it.
Yeah. But then you can be like your true authentic self and I think that there's something really wonderful about that.
I agree.
I feel like
we're
all getting
so different.
Yeah. I feel like we're getting way deeper in this part than we were before.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. What do you love about shooting porn? What do you hate about it? What would you change about it?
Ooh, I don't want to make people mad. So I'm watch my words here.
Make people mad.
Yeah.
People so mad.
What I love about shooting porn, I love everything about shooting porn. I love the concept of porn. I love everything about it. What was the full question? I'm sorry.
What do you hate about it, and what would you change?
What do I hate about what I changed? What do I hate about porn? This is like a personal opinion. I just fuck.
You're trying to say something in like a PC way.
Yeah, and I'm trying not to be like really negative at the same time.
It is a negative question.
It is a negative question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I might as well just whatever. What bothers me is more with the people that I work with is that I feel like a lot of people are still holding on to like, we are porn stars and we have to uphold this image and we have to be a certain way. And I feel like that if that's your style, fine. But I don't feel like it's anybody's place to tell anybody how to live their life. Like I've gotten a lot of heat like since the day I got in with everything.
Like what?
Like you can't say you're married. You can't like you're posting pee videos. You're like trashy and like things like that. Okay. Like you're supposed to uphold this image and be like very, I don't know.
Isn't it interesting that the one industry that you feel like
free.
Is the one place that you should be free,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Is you still have people telling you that you need to be a certain way.
Exactly. Yeah. And I feel like that mentality encourages the whole like sex positive thing that we were talking about. It's like, well, you're just, I'm a celebrity and I have sex on camera. I mean, that's fine. But I feel like the more you try to suppress things, the less aware people are going to be. Just like you said.
Yeah. I also feel like the fans like intrinsically know the girls that like are authentic and are authentic in their scenes and the girls that aren't. The girls that are just pretty, that are just going to set for a paycheck, that are just faking their orgasms. Like the fans, they can fucking tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like I feel like if everybody was like that, we would be suppressed even more. You know what I mean? Because they would know nothing of us at all. We're just fucking whores. But if like we're more vocal and we're more like out there, then they're just like, oh yeah, like we're still human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more sex positive in my opinion. So that's the one thing I hate. And then on a side note, I also feel like we don't get paid enough. To be honest, we don't. Like the girls really don't. For as much hate as we get and hate we get from society, I feel like we're like taken advantage of a lot. And then it's not like, you're a director, like there's nothing you can do. It's your budget. And it's like, I just feel like that whole thing is just messed up. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, fuck, like why is it? Why?
I know what you're saying. it's interesting because I've had discussions with performers and directors alike, and other directors.
It's like almost like nobody gets paid enough.
No, I agree. And directors, one thing that we often complain about is that our budgets are shrinking.
Exactly.
But usually, I don't actually know how other people are, but I never ask a girl to change her rate for me ever.
Yeah.
Because I feel like your rate is your rate, and I don't. And look, if I don't have the budget for you, then I will just hire somebody else.
Yeah, it is what it is.
If I have to. I'm uncomfortable asking people to work for less because then I don't know, I feel like
it's devaluing in a way.
Yeah. But it is frustrating because generally we get a flat rate and we got to work
and you
with
just
what
gotta
we
do
got.
it. Yeah.
And since I refuse to pay people less money for what they do, the person who makes less money at the end of the day is me.
Yeah. Which I think is fucked up.
Which is fucked up, but I also chose to take that job. And sometimes like I will, like for example, I'm shooting next week for a client and they pay a flat fee and it's pretty bad. And I picked a location that I think is really excellent and it's a little bit more money. So I'm going to take home less money.
Product.
But I feel like it's worth it to have a better product.
Exactly.
Even though
But that's what keeps your job at the end of the day too.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Because people expect a lot out of me and I like to give them that.
Yeah.
And I've heard directors complain that, the girls who are still being paid the same and, we're taking home less money.
I know, sucks. It sucks for everyone all around.
It sucks for everyone all around. But then I also like to argue, like, the girls and the guys are putting themselves out there in a way that we're not.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are putting your face out there. You're putting your bodies out there. You're putting your bodies through a lot. And, and you're, facing the stigma that you initially face for being a porn star and possibly like missed opportunities, the inability to follow another career afterwards, all of that because you've put yourself out there for porn. So in a way, the girls are risking more.
Yeah.
So I hear you about being paid too little for what you do.
Right.
Which is why I think it's really great that these other platforms have come along that girls can make more money on.
It's weird too, because I know we're totally getting way deep on this, but it's weird because some girls are totally for it and they do it like me. Because I feel like, I'm like, you know what? You're only going to pay me a flat rate and that's there forever. Yeah. There's no reason why I shouldn't be making more money. Right. You know what I mean? But then there's also a lot of girls who are like, no, that's overexposing yourself. You should only be this porn star who's unavailable. That's their thing. But that's what they want to do with their life. You know what I mean? But I just feel like it's a $1 billion industry somehow, but we're the ones not being paid enough.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Like well, and it's unfortunate too because a lot of that comes down to the fact that people just don't fucking pay for porn.
Exactly.
But there's also a lot of companies out there who make a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's uneven.
Yeah.
And they still nickel and dime you about shit.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like there's something that could be done, but nobody's figured out the method to fix it yet.
And like for me, and then coming down to like the whole like premium Snapchat stuff and like OnlyFans stuff, which I know a lot of girls make money on. I know there's a whole controversy around that too, because a lot of the companies that I work for like won't let girls like shoot, behind the scenes stuff for their website, for their OnlyFans like, or whatever. No, yeah, exactly. I
feel like that's fucked up too, because it's like, how does it affect you in any way possible? You know
exactly.
What I mean?
I feel the same way. I feel like, okay, as long as she's promoting the brand and what scene she's doing, I think it's good.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, like, is that girl really taking away memberships from your site?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like, I don't think so. I really don't.
They're going to buy it regardless. If they want to see this girl in real life, they're still going to buy it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think that, people are like, oh, they're giving away the concept. I'm like,
they're not giving away the concept.
I totally disagree with that.
Is because, like, a lot of people are more into reality. Like, look at the Kardashians. Like, reality. That's what people want to see. They're more into raw, real things. Right. People aren't into fakes. We're all millennials at this point.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We're like, I don't give a fuck. That looks fake. That's why they're not buying porn, is because it looks so unrealistic and unrelatable that they're like, no.
And also, too, like the OnlyFans and the premium Snapchats, really make people feel like they're connected to that girl. And they're in their
They're never
life.
going to meet the girl, but they feel like they can.
So, now on the other hand, if a girl is spending the whole time on her phone, disappearing to the bathroom, taking away production time to shoot her stuff, then it's a problem. Yeah. Because then you're wasting my time. You're wasting everybody else's time. And I'm paying per hour for the location. I don't want to pay extra money so that you can go shoot your fucking OnlyFans video in the bathroom. So what I like to do for my own productions, which I don't shoot enough of, which is really infuriating because I don't fucking have the money, but maybe one day I will, is I like to bring on a social media person because, you know, I also have a private Snapchat and OnlyFans, which barely makes anything. But I'll have her film the stuff, and then I'll have her film stuff for the models too. I'll be like, hey, give me your phone, give it to her. She'll film stuff for you for your premium Snapchat, whatever. And then at the end of the day, I'll download the story and I'll send it to the girl so she can use it too.
Yay.
Because I just feel like everybody should, like, none of us are, well, some of us are, but most of us are not living in a huge fucking house in Beverly Hills, driving a Bentley, like, you know, with just throwing money out the fucking window. Like, everybody's struggling to survive, especially in the city, which is so expensive.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that there's any harm in, like, the girl making some extra money on the side.
Yeah, like, what does that do?
Don't. No.
Like, they're paying for the content. It's not that they don't want to see, oh, I want to see, like, this company's content.
Yeah.
They're paying to see the girl in real life.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't affect memberships at all because it's not even the same content that they're paying for.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not, like, there was this one girl I remember once, I wasn't there, but apparently she set up her phone and, like, filmed the entire scene.
And then put it up. Oh.
Yeah, that's not okay.
That's fucked up.
But, like, if you're getting little, like, snippets here and there, the behind the scenes, like, I don't see how that's harmful.
I don't know.
At all. And so many companies, like, are against it. And I just feel like, why?
Because they don't want anybody else to make money. That's why.
I know, but, like, why?
Because they don't want us to make money. And if we don't make money, then what are we going to do? Chase after them to get scenes.
Yeah, I think also, too, just people to have an
fight the man.
Yeah, I know, right? I think people also have an outdated view on, like, how all that stuff works.
Exactly.
You know, I think that they don't really understand that.
Get with the program, they'd make more money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know. And just, like, at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I want the girls to be happy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Wow, we really went off there.
We really did. Wow. That was fucking 20 minutes.
Wow.
Well, thank you again for coming on, Katrina. You're awesome.
Thank you.
And I hope we get to shoot together soon.
Yeah.
Because the only time we get to do it was for that fucking horrible movie.
It was funny.
It was definitely funny. Yeah.
It was funny.
Oh my God. I wanted to kill myself, man.
It was hot. I remember it was hot.
It was warm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you're saying like it was hot, like it was
no,
like.
It was physically hot.
Yeah, it was very physically hot. It was like a fucking heat wave that week. That was in
costumes and
in costumes in a studio with no air conditioning. Yeah.
Oh no.
And you guys were wearing a lot of fabric.
Yeah.
Like guys in fucking like chainmail and
I had like rhinestones on my eyebrows.
Yeah. It was out of control. Anyways.
It was cool.
All right. Thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Bye.
See you next time.